पास कोई बैंक खाता नहीं है, पैसे रखने के कोई सुरक्षित जगह नहीं है, घर भेजने में पैसे बहुत दिक्कत आता है, मैं क्या करूं?
Budgeting has become so difficult these days due to inflation that I really don't know how to manage my home budget. Today is just 21st day of this month and with very less saving, I really don't know how to manage my expenses.
Travel and entertainment form a major portion of my activity. Carrying bulky wallets everywhere is very risky. So what is the convenient way to pay my business expenses while traveling?
I pay my utility bills by cash, and the entire day is wasted standing in long queues. So it's a major problem. And secondly, taking back cash at home after the working hours, it's really not safe, especially in the city where we are living. And thirdly, since I'm traveling a lot, I'm paying a bomb to the travel agent, So I think there should be a solution for this.
Can you ever imagine the image of Goddess Lakshmi without the coins falling out of her hands, a wedding without the red Shagun envelope, or the immortal Gulak without its coins? No, right? As we Indians are fascinated with cash or rokra, and this fascination stems out from our cultural heritage. But things are changing gradually. It's the way we look at money now. Hello and welcome to our sponsored feature, ItzCash presents The Less Cash Way. I'm Reena Bhardwaj. Fasten your seatbelts as for the next half hour we take you on a journey on the Less Cash Way. Cash remains the predominant mode of payment in the country. According to an estimate, in 2009-2010, the Reserve Bank had incurred an annual cost of 2,800 crores for just printing the currency notes. And this cost does not even include the cost of storage, transportation, security, detection of counterfeits, etc.
Physical cash, you have the challenge of counterfeit money. You have the challenge of safety security when you're moving around with too much physical cash on you. What we are really seeing is that this whole consumer perception of greater risk of holding electronic cash or electronic cards is again part of what we are all doing in the industry to drive consumer education that actually isn't the case.
When it comes to cashless transactions in the country, just 3.6% Indian households use e-payment channels. While in urban India, such transactions stand at about 11%. In rural India, only 0.43% of cashless transactions take place. Reflecting this tendency, the value of banknotes and coins in circulation stands at 12.04% of the GDP, which is high when compared with other emerging markets like Brazil, Mexico and Russia.
If you see growth in e-commerce today in India, is roughly at a 30% plus level, and it's primarily because more and more consumers are feeling more secure to go online and experience the online convenience of whether it is making retail purchases, whether it is making travel bookings. You no longer have to stand up in queues. You get this from the comfort of your own living room, as opposed to being out there in the sun and commuting to complete a transaction.
The RBI's Vision Statement 2012-15 sets out the roadmap to ensure benefits of a structured modern payment system that is safe, easy to use and low cost, thereby facilitating greater financial inclusions, and some of its initiatives are already showing results. Between 2009 and 12, the volume of checks has come down from 65% to 52%, and non-cash payments have shown an upward trend. Current evidence indicates that modern electronic payment products and services are successful largely in Tier 1 and Tier 2 locations, and mostly those citizens are using them who already have access to formal banking channels.
I think RBI Vision states it very clearly that they're not calling it cashless but less cash, because some cash will always be there in the economy and in the country. So The whole idea is that the people who do not have a bank account and therefore a debit card, and again not yet eligible for credit card, can you give them a prepaid instrument where they can put money and use it electronically? And electronic money usage is very important for our country, because for any economy to grow, if the whole economy is moving digital, but if your money is physical, obviously the pace of growth cannot be the same. Your physical money will not work in a digital environment. So to bridge this gap, you have to have electronic payment instrument and a penetration of it across the country. Then only the whole growth will happen, and then the country will move into less cash.
Launched in 2006, ItzCash is a prepaid card and non-banking solution company that plays a pivotal role in driving India into a cashless economy. It's safe, it's secure, it's hassle-free, and it's accountable. And it provides solutions and payment solutions to consumers and even business entities. Let's just take a look at some of the new and innovative solutions that's changing India into a cashless economy. The ItzCash prepaid card, which is enabled by Visa and MasterCard, delivers a simple and efficient payment solution for customers. The ItzCash card can be preloaded with designated amount, which can be used at online merchants, retail merchants, and even at an ATM machine. Now, if you're a shopaholic like me, then ItzCash prepaid card steps in. All you need to do is reach out to one of the 50,000 outlets spread across the country and top up your card with the desired amount. You get an account number and a password, and that's when you can shop till you drop. You can even pay your utility bills. Now, if you're a student but wish to shop online but don't have a debit or a credit card, or a migrant worker who doesn't even have a bank account needs to transfer money back home, that's when ItzCash touches someone everywhere.
ये कार्ड एक मल्टीपल यूटिलिटी कार्ड है जो हर फील्ड में हर जगह चलता है। आप ग्रोसरी मार्केट में हैं तो वहाँ पे आप इसका यूज़ कर सकते हैं। आप ऑनलाइन परचेजिंग में इसका यूज़ कर सकते हैं।
ItzCash फ्रीडम कार्ड है, इसको मैं रेल टिकट, मुझे घर जाना होता है, रेल टिकट बुक करने होते हैं तो एज ए डेबिट कार्ड मैं इसको यूज़ करता हूँ। यहाँ पे बिल पेमेंट करने होते हैं, मुझे बिजली का बिल, वो मैं यूज़ करता हूँ। एयर टिकट के लिए यूज़ करता हूँ। मेरा अपना मोबाइल रिचार्ज करना होता है, वो मैं यूज़ करता हूँ। DTH के लिए जो हमारा डिश टीवी कनेक्शन लगा हुआ है उसको मैं इसी से रिचार्ज करता हूँ। तो शॉपिंग में भी जाता हूँ, मैं मूवी देखने जाता हूँ, वहाँ पे इस कार्ड को स्वैप करता हूँ।
मैंने इट्स कार्ड बनवाया है, और जब मुझे महीने का राशन ख़रीदना होता है, क्योंकि कैश कैरी करना इतना इजी नहीं है और बहुत रिस्की है, तो इट्स कार्ड होने की वजह से मेरे को बहुत सब कुछ इजीली हो जाता है।
इट्स कार्ड बनवाने से अब मुझे जो भी मेरी यूटिलिटी बिल्स हैं मंथली, वो मैं इजीली पे कर सकती हूँ, ऑनलाइन ही पे कर सकती हूँ घर में बैठे हुए, चाहे वो कोई भी बिल हो, वाटर बिल्स हो, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल्स हो या गैस बिल्स हो। अब मुझे ये नहीं है कि घंटों उसके लिए स्पेशल टाइम निकालना पड़ता है जाने के लिए।
Sourcing or reloading the ItzCash card is also very easy. You just have to visit your nearest ItzCash World outlet to purchase or reload. The card becomes active after 3 days post verification of your documents, and the card remains valid for 5 years from the date of manufacture.
570 रुपये का कार्ड बनता है, 500 रुपये कस्टमर के अकाउंट में बैलेंस आ जाता है, 70 रुपीज़ उसको कस्टमर को कॉस्ट पड़ती है। अब कस्टमर कहता है कि 500 तो आ गए, मेरे को और रीलोड कराना है, रीलोड के 2000 रुपये कराने आया तो 2000 रुपये में 15 से 20 रुपीज़ चार्ज लगता है। उसके अंदर सर्विस टैक्स भी इन्वॉल्व होता है, सब कुछ इन्वॉल्व होता है।
ItzCash also offers corporate solutions through a flexible cash management platform using seamless, convenient and secure non-cash methods. The various cards on offer are corporate incentive cards, which are prepaid cash cards that can also be blocked for ATM usage to suit corporate requirements. Payroll cards, which can be used by corporates to pay wages and salaries, and business travel cards that offer a convenient way for employees to pay for business expenses while traveling.
Prepaid actually has an inbuilt feature called safety, because one, you always keep the money that you need to use in the wallet. It's like, again, as I mentioned, that carrying the money in your wallet which you keep basis your actual need for the day or the next day or a week. So prepaid gives you that flexibility that you are already retaining the money that you have actually using. So your exposure is always limited. Secondly, it has all the features that your net banking, debit card or a credit card provides you. And over and above that, having those features of encryption, SLA, everything, it's actually more convenient because all you need is your own identification and a password for it. And you get all the alerts, you get everything like you get in your debit credit card.
ItzCash also brings you the convenience of transferring money from your place of residence to any bank account in India through a safe and secure channel. All you need to do is reach out to one of the 3,000 ItzCash money transfer outlets spread across Tier 1 to Tier 4 cities in India. So no more standing in lines, no more filling in pay-in slips, and no more carrying of cash for money transfers.
This product is approved by the RBI and guarantees safe money transfer. What's more, the sender does not need to have a bank account facility, and ItzCash promises that the beneficiary receives the money within 24 hours.
There are various solutions we as ItzCash provide today to transfer money. There is one solution that we provide which is commonly kind of available with most of the players, which is that you go to any of our outlet, give physical cash and give a bank account where the money has to be sent. That is done via a kind of a bank account transfer or any simple example. There is another solution that we have wherein you walk into our outlet, your ItzCash virtual wallet is immediately created, and whichever bank account you want to send money, instantly it is transferred via our partnership with IMPS, and that's doing very well because it's an instant 24/7 across all the days. So that's one service which is very interesting. Interestingly, there's one more service which only we are offering in the whole country, which is if the both side person do not have a bank account, because in the first scenario you have a bank account somewhere, so through IMPS you can credit the bank account. But the larger segment is where both sides there's no bank account. So our freedom cards that we've launched with the banks like HDFC, IDBI, DCB, these cards are taken by these migrant population and they can take an add-on card for their spouse, which they can send or dependents and send it to the hometown. They can load the money here instantly, and this money is again immediately available to them. And even when they don't have a bank account, just having this card enables them to go to any ATM and withdraw the money instantly.
It's time for us to slip into a break, but there's lots more coming up on the other side. Welcome back to our special sponsored feature, ItzCash presents The Less Cash Way. Now, according to a survey conducted in India, Indians earning more than 75,000 to 1 lakh rupees are open to cashless transactions, while retailers like cities in Bangalore lean towards an electronic payment system. What's striking about this survey is that rail travel dominates cashless purchases in India.
Booking tickets using ItzCash payment mode is set to be quicker and convenient. All you have to do is log in to IRCTC website using your user ID and password. You'll be directed to Plan My Travel page when you will be required to enter from station to station, date of journey, quota, and then submit. You will then have to select the train, class, and then book your ticket, enter the passenger details, and then submit. You will then be directed to the ItzCash payment gateway, wherein after filling the necessary details, your tickets get booked in what ItzCash claims no time.
ItzCash has designed a card for Amway business owners so that their purchases can be convenient. All you need to do is go shop online through IVRS or come down to an Amway business center and make your purchases through your ItzCash card, and you can eliminate the risk of carrying cash easily.
think ItzCash has enabled our distributors. It's a very good business tool which they have leveraged off, and so these people are actually not working out of shops. They are mobile operators and they go door to door, and to that extent what this tool has done is equipped them with business on their hands, and they can go to their customers, solicit business and close transactions. And to that extent, I think it's really benefited our distributors. The other thing is that the cash piece of the entire business goes out, and that reduces the business risks which they have to deal with. And then they're more focusing not on transaction management but on business management. Finally, I think what we are trying to do long term is change the culture as far as this business is concerned. Really, when you talk about the options which a consumer has, it's you buy now and you pay later, and that's the credit card. Then you come to the second component, which is buy now and pay now, which is really the debit cards. And as far as debit cards are concerned, really in a single transaction, you are putting to risk your entire banking sensitive information. And I think there is a survey which says 35% of the people who go online don't like to share their sensitive personal information. So really, for as far as we are concerned, from a business standpoint, we do not promote debit cards as much. However, when it comes to a prepaid card like ItzCash, that's something which is a product of choice. So you decide the level of risk for a transaction which you need to take, and how does it serve your mobility, and that pass through to your business. Over and above that, you put ABOs, which are our ambit distributors, on a technology platform. And as you do that, and we have seen that in our business, our e-commerce 5 years ago was 10% of the business. Now it's constituting 40% of the business, and its cash contribution is 40% of that 40%.
Things are changing faster than we realize. Sweden was the first country to introduce paper banknotes way back in 1661, and almost 3.5 centuries later, they've gone the cashless way. But things are different back home. We're home to almost 1/6 of the mankind that still needs to wake up to the changing world. The RBI envisioned to proactively encourage electronic payment systems in India so that our society too goes the less cash way. Goodbye and thanks for watching.